issuing a stay home, work safe order for Harris County. This order will apply throughout Harris County, including unincorporated areas and all the cities within Harris County. To put simply, this means that all of us should stay home unless our jobs are essential for the health and safety of our community.
We are taking steps to prioritize human life.
Federal government's not supposed to be out there buying vast amounts of items and then shipping. We're not a shipping clerk.
FEMA says we're sending 400 ventilators. Really? What am I going to do with 400 ventilators when I need 30,000? You pick the 26,000 people who are going to die.
One of the centerpieces is what we would call unemployment insurance on steroids. You will be able to stay on this for 4 months, and when the end of it occurs, you can go back to work.
But they have to go back to work. Our country has to go back. Our country is based on that. A lot of progress is made, but we got to go back to work.
So there's models like South Korea who took advantage of February, built up the testing capacity, and they were able to contact trace and their infections have gone down even without the type of shutdown that because we're late we're having to do.
So I'm sitting here watching, this is Bill Gates. Yeah, so Bill Gates about 5 years ago gave a speech during a TED Talk about the world's next pandemic. And so they have him back on right now talking about the US response and like what he thinks should happen and all that other stuff. So it's about an hour long. I'm trying to watch all of it. I'll probably watch it later today, but they're working on the stimulus package right now. I think it's about a $2 trillion, this phase is going to be about $2 trillion. It's supposed to go out to workers. If you make below 75,000, you're supposed to get I think it's 1,500, and then if you're a family, you get 2,500 plus 500 per child. I don't know, something along those lines is close to that. And then they're bailing out the big companies, but the Democrats came back and argued that they need to have oversight of where that money is going, so that way it doesn't go to like Trump's companies, or they can just hand it to companies to do stock buybacks or whatever they want to do. Oh, they're also doing unemployment. So you file for unemployment, and I think they said like it can last for much longer. And that way companies can put their people on furlough instead of having to lay them off. So whenever all this passes, the economy can get right back to going because people can just go right back to their jobs. But they're being overly optimistic. I don't think that's going to work. I'm not going to lie. I think that this is going to be around for a minute. Trump said he was trying to get this open by Easter. By Easter? That's like 2 weeks away. There's countries literally been on lockdown for 3 months. We've been on lockdown for not even a full 2 weeks yet. And we ain't even really on lockdown. People still moving around. So it's not even really like we just, like, it's going to last much longer. It has to. Not saying that I want it to, but just based off of history from China, from Italy, from Spain, from how it's looking around the world, there's no possible way that we can just go back to normal by Easter. Touching my face again. Luckily, I wash my hands 24/7, and I keep hand sanitizer. I got hand sanitizer on my keys. It's getting crazy, man. I know I keep saying that, but like every time, like this feel like a movie for real. I really feel like I'm in a movie. What they should have done a long time ago was just go ahead and shut down everything, because right now they're playing around with it. And so they're trying to open up the economy because they see how like bad it is. But if they would have shut down everything for a certain amount of time, like other countries have done, then we probably could have got it handled when we should have. But there wasn't enough tests at the beginning. At the beginning, we weren't testing anybody. Like, I think Korea had tested like thousands and thousands of people, and we had only did like, I think they were like 80,000, and we only did like 15,000 tests across the entire country. And in Houston, we didn't even have tests here until a couple days ago, where they just opened up the drive-through testing. So if we would have had the test a long time ago, then we would have been able to know exactly what needs to be done. Because right now everything's still in limbo, because we just now got the test out like a couple days ago. So tests are just now starting to come in, and the cases are starting to go up and up. Last week, originally we had thought that there would only be 2 million people, or around 2 million people, to file for unemployment. A couple of days ago, they just showed that over 3 million people have filed for unemployment. Yeah, we officially have the most number of cases in the entire world. And so a lot of what I've been researching has been about like the ventilators, and the Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, has coronavirus.
On the advice of the chief medical officer, I've taken a test that has come out positive. So I am working from home. I'm self-isolating.
He was one of the ones who didn't want to shut down the country because of that. And it ends up that he has it, which is like crazy. Like that's really wild.
Coronavirus!
It's March 29th. We're over 100,000 cases. I think deaths has surpassed 2,000 already. Yeah, it's getting wild out here. Dr. Fauci came on today and said that he's expecting over 200,000 people to die based on the trajectory of like the way that everything is going. My sister just hit me up and told us that one of her best friends that lives in New Orleans, she has coronavirus. So now it's gotten to the point that we actually know people who are getting affected by this virus directly by people we know. I think other people are really starting to realize just how serious this thing is. Tyson right now, getting outside with some fresh social distancing.